Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Starmaker Bolin birthday bash. I am pretty sure I'll be doing this by myself tonight. Um, Bobby Bangs, I think, is in a bit of a rough mood tonight, so we told him to go ahead and take the night off. He didn't get very much sleep last night. Well, I never do. It's just something uh, I've just had to get used to. I think, according to my watch, I got 2.5 hours sleep. Um, of what they consider sleep anyway. So, what do you do? Well, I said he wouldn't be here, but yet here he is. I show up and you don't even start on time. I started on time. I started at the time I clicked start. That is on time for me. The start times are a suggestion, not etched in stone. So the fact that I made it here within 5 minutes, letting 3 dogs out, doing the show by myself, absolutely no help in here tonight. Both my co-hosts have abandoned me on my birthday. I don't get no respect at all, you know. I would say I'm all right now, but I'm not. So we will. Let's see here. Well, there goes my $5. Right down the tubes. Right down the tubes. I do want to give a shout out to Randy Satterley, who is one of my YouTube members. A lot of the people that have my YouTube TV account were kind enough to make their payments the day before my birthday, and got the YouTube thing taken care of, and plus kicked us a few extra dollars to help our Filipino families with. We appreciate that. And I don't know if we'll see her in here tonight, but the only person that has made a donation so far made it a little bit earlier today, and that was our sweet let's see, $50 challenge. We make 50, I'll donate 50. Well, there we go. Well, here you go, because this will go along with what Jazzy Jana has done. Jazzy Jana, we have not heard from in a little while because she's over on Blue Sky now, and she told me today that her Facebook account and her bank accounts had been hacked, and she's trying to get all that resolved. But even going through all that crap, she wrote me a little bit before the show started and made, she said, this is a birthday gift for you, but use it how you see fit. We will see how that goes. But she has made a $30 challenge from Jazzy Jana. Jazzy said she was hoping somebody would match her challenge. Adam says he will donate 50 if we can raise 50 in here. So we have 30 in the house. And I will grab my phone, which has been charging. Been busy. I've been watching NCAA tournament ball today and watching the selection show and all that. So there's Jazzy Jana's. Randy Macho Man Satterley with a $20 challenge. So there's 50 right there. Randy Macho Man Satterley with a $20 challenge. My old friend Tim Kalin, who I guess I can mention it now because I don't think he works there anymore. My old friend Tim used to work for the Secret Service, and he wished me a happy birthday today. Let's see here. I've been getting several email happy birthday wishes. Those are rare. I don't normally get those. And but yeah, Jazzy Jana with a $30 challenge, and Randy Macho Man Satterley with a $20 challenge. And so there's 50 in the house there now. Adam says he will match the first 50, but they have also done $30 challenges and $20 challenges on my birthday. So those are the first birthday donations of the night. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. What do we got here? Happy birthday to the king, or the best business. What you do, you may not have invented podcasting, but you did perfect it. Well, that's the quote made by the Honky Tonk Man. So apparently you have heard the Honky Tonk Man quote before. Now, Mike made the show. Now, we haven't been able to motivate Mike to make a donation or to get a membership. Maybe my birthday will be the night that he does that. Randy paid for a membership. He showed me the receipt where he paid for the membership. And for whatever reason, it did not give it to him. I don't know why. Randy has more goofy issues with his donations and shit of anybody I've ever seen. But he tried, and he donates every show. And he also has one of my YouTube TV accounts, and I have one more available for anybody that lives in Kentucky or Indiana. It's a big help to me. It's a big help to our families on the 15th of the month, because any extra money that we collect goes to help our families. of course, we got to take care of the bill first because people enjoy watching their YouTube TV. And it's your own private account. You're not sharing mine. You're just sharing my account, but it's your account. I can't see what you watch. Don't care to see what you watch. And as Randy can tell you, it's your account. You do with it what you want. And we got a guy named Andy. I won't give his last name, but Andy has my account. And we have Dale, Andy, Dale, and Randy. And I kicked my brother off, as y'all know. And we did not lose a sponsor. We had to end one under, they don't even know it yet. But let me take Randy's comment down. Shout out to our sponsor, our brand new sponsor, Royals. Reasonably new sponsor. Royals, by the way, if you go to Royal, if you want some good hot chicken or some good Nashville hot fish, I was just there the other day to do a pre-birthday celebration. Royals Hot Chicken. If you're anywhere near the downtown Louisville area, they are. I don't have their exact address on me. It is it's on Market Street. You can look it up. I think it's. I don't want to give the number because I might give the wrong one, but it is on Market Street downtown, and not about 3 miles from my house. And I got relatives that go there all the time. They go there 2 or 3 times a week because it can be very affordable for lunch during the day. It's a good place to go. And they got the damnedest fish platter you ever saw. For those of you that saw me post the pictures of the fish platter and the fish sandwich. The fish sandwich is $15, $14.99. But the fish platter is 2 big ass pieces of fish for $18. So I figure that's probably the way to go. That's what we did. So we were invited down for our birthday dinner. They're brand new sponsors on the show. And of course, there are some, are those real sponsors, King? Well, number one, they could sue me if they weren't for having them be a part of a show that they don't want to be a part of. And for Royals, when you go to Royals, make sure you ask for, let me make sure I get his name right. Well, we got Nick, who's one of the head managers there, and good Lord, I posed for a picture with him. I'll get the name for you a little bit later. But Nate is the head manager there, got everything approved, and David is the other fella, and he's the one that got the ball rolling to get everything done. That normally deals with my family members when they go. So thank you to Nate and to David that made all this happen. We were thrilled to get Royals aboard as a sponsor because they're one of the rare local sponsors that just has the one store, and they're downtown on Market Street. And man, they're a busy place. They're a busy place. Oh boy. What else we got? We got looks like about 74 in the house. That's not the 277 we had the other day, but it ain't bad. Let's see. Oh, and if you want to go to Arby's, you ask for Michael. Just Michael's the general manager there. I never know when he's going to be there because he could be working mornings or nights, but Michael is the general manager over there. And our good friends down at the Fish House, they're kind of local, but they have 4 locations. Carrabba's has been with us for quite some time. Bear Nose, who I deal with the number 2 man in charge over there. Bear Nose has been with us for quite some time. But 2 Rivers had to go away to make room for Royals, and there's a reason for that. We love 2 Rivers, good people, had no problem. But the only reason I go out there and the only reason I had to deal with them was to have a nice place to eat when I go out to visit my brother. Well, I won't be doing that no more. Long story. We'll save that for another show. We'll keep this one more positive. But I won't be going out there no more, and I won't be visiting my brother anymore. And I don't want to go 120 miles round trip to eat at a buffet style dinner, even though the food's very good and you can order off the menu. And they always took great care of us out there. But I probably only go once every 3 months, even when I was going. Royals is down the road. I will be there. I myself will be there every 2 weeks. I got family members there 2 or 3 times a week. So Royals was just a much better sponsor for us. No hard feelings towards 2 Rivers. I'm sure they'll be a great sponsor for somebody out in Carroll County. If there's any Carroll County podcasters out there, look them up. And I still encourage you to go if you like that type of food and you live out that way. Hell, Adam Copeland was invited to come out there and join me a couple times. We never were able to get him there, but very good place. What else we got? McDonald's has been with us for quite some time. We actually have 3 McDonald's that we promote, a couple on Bardstown Road and one in LaGrange. So we support those and promote their stores. And Carrabba's, I might get back into this week to do the last part of my birthday barrage on my dinners with my sponsors. And a Fish House we need to get back into again real soon because Fish House is just so good. Love all my sponsors. Let's see here. Jambi wished me a happy birthday. Thank you, Jambi. I appreciate it. I'm going to be checking donations here in a minute to see what matches we have, what we don't have. Adam already mentioned that he was going to do the $50 challenge. We have at least 50 in the house already. I've been hearing my phone click. Maybe we got some more. Let's see here. Janine J9E, as we see her on here sometimes, is in the hospital needing some medication. They've had her in the hospital for 3 days and will not give her medication unless she pays for it. We're up to 122 in the room right now. Thank you very much. We don't have any celebrities tonight. Not a bad turnout. We had 277 the other night. I think that was the peak I saw. And so if you really like the show and support the show, we encourage you to get a membership. They're as little as $3. If everybody in here watching the show right now, which is about 118 of you, it looks like, if every one of you had a membership, we'd be sitting in pretty good shape. Jambi can always use some help for rice for her and her dogs. We always try to do our best to keep them going. Mary's in the house watching the show. How you doing, Mary? Thank you. Mary says why. Maybe Mary wanted to say more than that. Let's see here. Paul RJ from Australia with a happy birthday. Thank you very much. I'm a little behind on comments, so bear with me. Mary, you'll have to explain to me what you're trying to tell me, sweetie. I'm not exactly sure what you're trying to tell me. Era wishes a happy birthday. Thank you very much, Era. We appreciate that. Mary Salinas, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Heyman Bolin. Heyman's good, man. I can't argue with that. But you know, shit, Cornette was good at what he did. I mean, I don't try to. Oh, look at here, my old buddy Shane. Thank you, Shane. Means a lot to me that you dropped in here tonight to say, hey, the son of Lance Russell, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot. As a matter of fact, Shane, you ain't gonna believe this. I had the wildest dream that involved Dave Brown and Lance Russell, to where me and Al Bundy, I'll have to tell this story on another show because it's long. Al Bundy, Ed O'Neill came to wherever I was, I'm assuming Louisville, in the dream I had last night, to help boost Bolin services. He was a fan, and I'm a big fan of Married with Children, but my God. And he shows up in I said I'm not going to tell the whole story. He shows up in a beige suit wearing one of those Ronnie P. Gossett hats. Shane, of all people, will know what hat I'm talking about. The hat that Ronnie P. Gossett used to wear. One of those, kind of old-timey hats that you see the mobs. I don't know. Mobsters didn't really wear them, but he knows what it's a Ronnie P. Gossett hat. So those of you that have seen Ronnie P. Gossett. And the dream was that he was going to help me, but I didn't, much like with Mark Cuban, I didn't consult with the WWE. I just wrote Cuban, and Cuban agreed to help me. Well, apparently I didn't even write Al Bundy. He just showed up wanting to help. And he's comes up with his own gimmick. And he says, well, we're going to bust in on the TV show and we're going to help these girls get over. And there was 2 girls he wanted to help get over on the show. And like I said, I'll go into the detailed version of it later. But me and Al Bundy, and I'm in shorts and a sleeveless T-shirt. Probably what I was sleeping in. I'm in shorts and a sleeveless T-shirt. And we bust in on Lance and Dave to tell you how far back we're going with this. And they are 70s prime Lance and Dave sitting at the desk. But it's not the Memphis studio. It's somewhere else. So Ed O'Neill, Al Bundy, is trying to sit on Lance Russell's lap and take the microphone so he can get his shit in. So I said, well, okay, I'll just follow Al Bundy's lead and I'll sit on Dave Brown's lap and try to get my shit in. But Dave's putting up a fight. Dave don't want me on his lap. Lance is playing along. He's going along with Al Bundy sitting on his lap. And we'll tell the rest of this dream another time. But wow. So I had a dream about your father last night that we busted in on a 70s television show with Al Bundy, who didn't start on television until the 90s, early 90s. But that was something else. So thank you for dropping in. I appreciate it. Ronnie Coleman, lots of love on your birthday. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Junior Upchurch, thank you. But it just tickles me that you dropped in here to wish me a happy birthday tonight, man. I really appreciate it. The ways to donate, you see there on the side. We got a few people needing help. Cheska's in the hospital. The way I read it, it said Cheska had a mild heart attack. The way I read what was going on with her, and I got a picture of her in her hospital bed, and she didn't look. She said she was having a lot of problems breathing. So I don't know if they meant heartache or heart attack. And, I didn't want to bother her while she's in the hospital, but she's needing some medication help. Janine, J9E, as we know her, needs about 1,500 pesos to get all of her medications. And she's just wanting to go back to school, but they won't let her out of the hospital and they won't give her any medicine until it's paid for. So we're hoping we can get that handled tonight. Adam, still love you, man. I remember you and hating your guts. No, you didn't hate me. You just thought you did. You just thought you did. And Jeremiah, who, by the way, used to be a bullfrog and was a good friend of mine. I never understood a single word he said. And even me being a non-drinker, I helped him drink his wine. Joy to the world. A lot of y'all out there going, what the hell did Bolin just do? Eric Wilcox with a happy birthday. Thank you very much. We have 122 in here watching the show on a Sunday night. Thank you so much. We'll pause everything here for a second. Let me throw some readers on and see how we're doing on donations. We're going to be talking about the Louisville Cardinals in a little bit. We're in the tournament. I don't know how good of a draw we got. We ain't going to be there long from what I'm seeing. Let's see here. So we have some donations in the house. I'll take them in the order we got them. We got Randy Macho Man Satterley with 20. We have Jazzy Jana with a $30 challenge, writing me on basically on PayPal today. That was the way she got a hold of me, and she's over on Blue Sky. Adam Edge Copeland has said he will make a $50 challenge. We have Christian Seacrest. Am I pronouncing that right, Christian? Seacrest? Is that the correct, or Seachrist? You might have to phonetically spell it here for me. I'm going to go with Seachrist, being as that's what it looks like. I'm going to go, but Christian, $25 challenge. Thank you, Christian. Adam Edge Copeland has honored the $50. Thank you, Adam. That's a big help to us tonight, man. It really is, especially with a couple of these kids needing medication. Ruby May needs rice, eggs, and transportation home to visit her mother, but she needs rice and eggs for her grandma. That'll be a big help there. And we have a $15 donation from Daniel Limley. He says, throw me in the challenges. $15 challenge from Daniel Limley. So, and then some email birthday wishes in here, which are rare. I normally get them on social media. And I have tried to at least give a heart, a care sign, or a like sign to everybody that wished me a happy birthday on Facebook today. There was quite a few of you, and I appreciate that. It's very kind. I also made a smart ass post saying, if all of y'all donated $5 tonight, we could do a lot of good on my show. Now, I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, and Vince Russo just wished me a happy birthday. Thank you, Vince Russo. Happy birthday from the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. Aaron the Idol Stevens, Rico Constantino, Robert Palmer from over across the seas. He says, I'll be in bed by the time your show airs, but I'll see it tomorrow. And so thank you, Robert Palmer. Royals Hot Chicken, David at Royals Hot Chicken. Hi, David. Has just wished me a happy birthday. Thank you so much. Amir, Rico's co-host, has wished me a happy birthday. John Cena Sr., a happy birthday. The Tea Maker. He might be wandering around out there somewhere. I can't afford anything at all. Well, it's a tough way to live, buddy. It's a tough way to live. Michael at Arby's has wished me a happy birthday, has invited me to come to dinner this week for birthday dinner with him. I'm sure we'll be there. My boss did not wish me a happy birthday today. He just gave me some chores to do tomorrow. Couldn't bother to get in a happy birthday. Tells you what I work for. And there we go. There we go. Doing my show right now, but we'll call you when the show's over. I don't normally do shows on Sunday night, so I think some people are a little surprised I'm doing a show. But if you we have a $20 donation from little Jimmy LeBeau. Little Jimmy LeBeau, the bastard son of James Elizabeth Cornett, has donated $20. That's more than we got from Jimmy. For those of you that have written my inbox wanting to know, did you get a happy birthday wish from Jim Cornett today? Nope. Nope. I even called him when his dog passed away, but nope. 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 Got the heart of a Chase banker. Let's see here. It's C. Christ. C. Christ. Okay, there you go. Well, that helps. So you did that right. Because C. Christ would have been a cool name. Not that C. Christ isn't. But yeah, okay, C. Chris. Okay, so we got that right. Thank you. And thank you for your $25 challenge. We appreciate it. And Mike says he literally cannot afford anything at all. Well, that's a tough-ass way to live right there. And once again, we're trying to get these first-timers or second-timers in here. And if you really want to help the show out, get a membership. Those are a big help to us. Eric? Eric doesn't match your profile picture. Either that or my vision is real bad. That's a good possibility, too. That's a good possibility, too. Ray Faulkner with a happy birthday there. All right. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. And let's see here. So we're going to, let's see. We have, oh, well, this is awful nice. Well, your dad's right. Let me try to get motivated to get your Cody Rhodes picture out in the mail this week, because I got to mail Michigan Mike his Anthony Scaramucci book. I have to mail Donald Flowers his Midnight Express picture. And it seems like there's one or two other things. So when they all go out, I mean, yeah, I look about what I think 35. I think 25 might be pushing it. And but basically, my co-host, who didn't get much sleep last night and was not in the best of moods today, so I told him not to worry about it. We got it handled over here, and has answered the $50 challenge from Edge Copeland, and has issued another $50 challenge. So thank you very much. It's very kind of you. And but yeah, when I get everybody else's out, I found the Cody picture. I got it set aside. So once once I get everybody else's stuff boxed up and ready to go, I'll make sure to get yours out as well. I know you've been waiting a while. And then little Jimmy LeBeau, happy birthday, King. Love you, brother. And he'll be joining me for my birthday dinner again tomorrow. And he had the pre-birthday dinner with me at Royals. Good looking logo there. I think Bob found a better one than we had the other night, or it blends in better with this background. So that's why we have Royals up in the upper right-hand corner too, to make sure you see it. You know, all these fake sponsors we got here. And we can talk a little NCAA basketball. Got 124 in the house. Like I said, not 277, but not bad for my birthday show. I appreciate you guys dropping in. Very kind of you. And making sure I hadn't missed anything here. So if you've made a donation and I missed it, please make sure to notify me here. Let me know so we can give you a shout out for it. Anybody making challenges, we appreciate it. For those of you that have donated, like Christian and my old reliable co-host who's not getting much sleep. Like I said, I function on that most of the time. My watch said I got 2 hours and 38 minutes sleep last night, of quality sleep, as they call it. Apparently, it doesn't measure the non-quality sleep. But and it's been that way. I can't remember if it was Bob or Jason says that's not good. That's yeah, no. But that's just the way it's been for a lot. I'm really lucky to be alive. Between the weight problems I've had and the sleep I get, it is a miracle I've seen a 65th birthday. Danny Davis predicted when I weighed 300 pounds that I would never see the age of 39. And I was 38 at the time. So I guess that was just wishful thinking on his part. Got you, Danny. Danny just had his 70th birthday about a year ago. So I guess he's about 71 by now. And, but yeah, the NCAA tournament, I got my Louisville card. I even got my Louisville cover on my microphone tonight. I don't normally use the red one, but we got it on there tonight. Louisville finished number 2 in the ACC. We beat Clemson twice. Clemson beat Duke. Clemson is considered one of the top teams in the ACC and is picked to go to the Final Four, who, by the way, Louisville beat them twice. Louisville had Duke down by 14 when we played them. Duke come back, I think, ended up winning by 8 or 10 points when we played. And then, of course, we get beat in the championship game last night with our best shooter on the bench. But then again, their best player was on the bench, too, and Flagg, Cooper Flagg or whatever his name is. And Kristen with a happy birthday wish. Vanessa with a birthday wish. And Christian is here. You all did win the tag titles. There's no doubt about that. Edge and Christian in here tonight. Well, we didn't even put that together. Well, he did, but he would know. Managed by Kristen, maybe. Managed by Kristen. All right, it's a possibility. And but no, as you make your donations tonight to help us help these families out, I really appreciate it. We're up to 143. Well, it's getting a little bit later, and we're past the 9 o'clock hour. So whatever everybody was watching at 8 o'clock, I guess they're done watching. Reds fan, hey, appreciate it. Got my Reds mug over here. Big Red Machine, Cincinnati Reds mug with the King. What do they call those things? Fanny Pops, Popo Pops. I forget what they're called, but there's mine. It's got the BS logo and all that stuff. Good looking thing there, right there. Oh, is LFG on right now? Well, I don't get my YouTube TV gets a lot of great channels, but we do not get arts and entertainment. And the last time I looked, LFG wasn't even on Cody. It's scheduled to be there, but last I looked, they were not there. Sean peeking in on us. How you doing, Sean? Appreciate it. And like I said, if you enjoy the show and you have a good time over here, we hope a $3 membership isn't too much to ask. As a matter of fact, now that we're up over 10,000 subscribers, we had doubled our commercial revenue. We used to get $4, and I'll just be open with you about it. We used to get $4 for every 1,000 views. And now we're closing in on $10 for every 1,000 views. So that helps. Likes and subscribes are always a big help. So if you're in here, please make sure to hit like, subscribe, make sure to hit the notification bell and check and click all notifications, or otherwise you'll almost never get them. So it's very wise to click the notification bell. And like I said, if you want to be a big help to us here on the show, get a membership. We have a... Okay. Okay, we got this is long. I'll probably read this another day. We have a $5.46 donation from actually, just in all honesty, rats out the trolls quite a bit. And they said that there's somebody over on that other show that likes to claim that we're all a big scam, even though this person used to donate all the time. We're a big scam over here. None of these Filipinos get any money. The 501c3 is a fake. Okay. And I would talk about that on here. Yeah, you're whatever. And but he made a $5.46 donation. I didn't have time to read everything that he wrote, but it was quite lengthy. But we appreciate your update and your $5.46 donation. $5.46. Thank you, Marion. We appreciate that. And let's see. I was down in your neck of the woods. Well, why didn't you got my numbers? I'm pretty sure. Why didn't you call me? Should have let me know. My neck of the woods is pretty wide. Sean P. Peterson. That's a cool name. How you doing, Sean? Thank you. Reds fan 75 or 76 would be a good year to be a fan as well. And one of my sweet friends, I hope the Lord always gives you good health. Well, I hope somebody does. As you all know, I'm not a religious man at all, but whoever's responsible for it will take it. Okay. Yeah, 29 again. I got by with that for a while. I think I told everybody I was 29 for about 10 years. And yeah, I got a feeling about that one. Well, we'll throw it up there anyway. Hey, Coco. My dog Choco, her birthday today. Choco is how old is Choco's 12 today, and big birthday day here today. And let's see, was with the wife and kid. Yeah, I can lie my ass off and say 39, I guess. As long as the hair stays reasonably dark, I might be able to get by. Maybe not. I used to be insulted if people said I look 45. I guess when you're 65, you take 45 and shut your mouth, I guess. Oh, for the other Reds fan, my upstairs neighbor is a mailman, and he went to the giveaway at the Reds game that had these. He went there to see the Reds play Detroit. He's a big Detroit fan. And he brought that back and just gave it to me. The Reds in their City Connect uniforms. And that is shit. I'll have to even check and see if that pitcher's still with us. What's his name? Graham Ashcraft. Yeah, I don't know if he's still with us or not. No, we might as well show Graham over there too. There we go. Well, I don't feel like I'm in my 60s, other than my back and my knees. Now my knees and my back and my knees feel that way. But other than that, I just sent your birthday present to your PayPal. Did you? Well, I'd probably have to know what name you sent that under, wouldn't I? I think. Let's see. Okay, well, I guess I know which ones you do. I guess it's okay that I say your name because we've said it on here before. Ryan, my friend Ryan, who I assume is Rock You All Night, has made a $20 donation and challenge here. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Very kind of you, Ryan. We haven't seen a lot of Ryan around here lately, but Ryan and I have known each other for quite some time. So thank you very much. Matthew, where's your donation? Where's your donation? And Matthew's supposed to come over here and pick up his Undertaker picture. Probably one day next week would be my guess. He's got an Undertaker autograph picture to pick up, and he's bringing me a test autograph picture. And back up to 144 of you in here tonight. It looks like a lot of the new people saying hello, including the legendary Coco Beware. And who Coco and I have a few stories together. So if that's the real Coco and I have a few stories to tell that involve LaGrange, Kentucky. So if this is the real Coco, I'm anxious to see if he would like to tell the story about Coco Beware and Tojo Yamamoto in LaGrange, Kentucky. I'd love to hear if he tells that story. And because the real Coco will obviously know that story. So we'll see how that goes. And thank you, Rockin' On. No, I did not know that was you. So I'm glad you. Well, there it is. Your name's right over there to the left hand side. My vision not be the best. These are readers, but they help me read the phone, not so much the computer screen. Your radio station ID promos are still in rotate. Well, good. I appreciate it. Well, contact me in my inbox, and if you need some new ones, we'll get that done. 154 of you in here. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. Lots of new people saying hello. We appreciate that. We love it when our fake viewers say hello. We just love that so damn much. And our fake Filipinos, the ones that we don't help. Happy birthday, Daddy. May you have good health. I agree with that. More blessings, more success, more birthdays to come. I'm down for 60 more. Let's get me to 125. But no, I don't want to live that long because they cut off your Social Security. I just learned this the other day. Who wants to guess when they cut off your Social Security? You start getting it at you can get it as early as 62, which is when I started getting mine because I didn't know if I was going to see 63, 64, or 65. You can get it at 62, but at a reduced amount. But there is a cutoff date. How old do you have to? Because that's when Trump was telling all that shit about people 150, 130, 200 years old, 300 years old getting Social Security checks. No, there is a once you either lose their Social Security number, if there's confusion with the Social Security number, if you lose contact with them, there is a default account where all that shit goes, and it goes into an account where they know it's not real because they're too old to receive disability, and that's where those files go. And that if you know anything and read, you would know that, but apparently he's not capable. But there is a cutoff day to where you don't get Social Security anymore, no matter who you are. And I want to see if anybody knows that because I found it out and I think I'm safe. I don't think I'm going to get there. It don't matter because I'm not religious and I don't give a shit one way or the other. My mother was cremated, even though she wanted to be buried, but we could not afford to do what she wanted. So me and my sister have her ashes. My dogs are all cremated. And I don't give a shit. As Jimmy Cornette once told me at his house that is recorded, he said, when my mother dies, we're not going to waste any money on her. We're going to put her in a refrigerator box and put her under the interstate. Now, of course, that was in the back when I first got a camcorder. So that was probably in the mid 80s, I guess, give or take. Mid 80s, maybe even early 90s. I don't know. And obviously a joke, but I don't care, or whatever. I won't be buried because it costs too fucking much. And then there's coffins and funeral plots. So no, I'll be cremated if they do anything. Either that or I'll lay here and rot and my dogs eat me. I don't know. There's J9E. Even though I'm in this situation now, I feel happy to see that you're doing well. Well, honey, I think I can officially say that we're around here trying to raise enough money to take care of your medications, Cheska's medications. Ruby May's situation, they need food, rice, some eggs, and transportation for her to get home to see her mom. She hasn't seen her mom in about a month. You're reasonably close, Ryan, being as you're the only one that guessed. 115. So on your 115th birthday, no matter who the F you are, why am I cleaning it up? I'm an idiot. No matter who you are, that's your last Social Security check. You don't get any more. So this crap about people being 130, 150, 120, 119, 300 years old getting Social Security checks is bullshit. That is a default account to where if they can't track you down, find you, or some numbers got messed up, that is where the default account goes because that way they know those checks are not being handed out. But it doesn't make a good story for stupid people, does it? Stupid people, my God, we're paying 300-year-old people checks. I'd like to see that 300-year-old person cash one. Oh, it's their great-grandchildren cashing them. Well, okay. All right. Dumbass born every minute, that's all I can tell you. But thank you, J9E, and we're working on it, darling. We're working on it. Like I said, as you make donations, let us know. These are the people that it helps. We just got Eunice in a much better situation with her house. Sold the old one and got them in a new house to where they're making payments on it, but it is 10 times better than the house they were in. They're at a better location, safer location. The structure looks very good. She sent us a bunch of pictures of the place. She's entering a new school. And I threw them a pizza party the other day for, I think, $13. And we fed a bunch of kids, some of her friends that come to see her from her old place. There were several kids there that I didn't even know about. So we got a second extra large pizza and some RC Cola. RC Cola is a big thing there. So we got them some RC Cola. She says that Pepsi and Coca-Cola are kind of rare where she lives, but RC Cola is plentiful. So there you go. Let's see here. So we know who that is. Yep, we know who that is, so they can go away. Months ago, Tony Storm cut a promo about having a love affair with Stan and getting a lariat. I don't watch any of that show, so I don't know. It sounds like something Tony Storm would do. I'm trying to remember if I've met Stan Hansen or not. I met a lot of those. I don't think I met Stan that I can remember. Yeah, Eunice is in a much, much better situation. Remember, the birds were eating her roof and she has those giant holes in her roof. Well, we sold that house, and in the 10,000 peso demolition money that they were going to send me for helping them out. So, guys, I gave up $200 so they could get into a better house, because they had agreed to send that to me for all the help I've given them over the last 5 years, 4 or 5 years. And I said, no, if it'll get you in that better house, I'll forfeit the $200. And Eunice can tell you, she's sitting right here. So I forfeited the $200 and said, put that towards your down payment on the house. And the other 35,000 pesos that we got for selling the old house. And we've now, for that $200, have put them. There's only a limited amount of shit I can do with $200 other than help several families on here. But to put them in a great house that can stand the storms and the winds and the rain. And there's 4 or 5 people in her family, and lots of kids visit. It's just a much, much better situation. They're going to pay 4,500 pesos a month, which is about $100, about $90. They're going to pay $90 a month for the next year and a half. A lot of us would like to have $90 a month rent. She makes roughly 30,000 pesos a month. So 5,000 of that, 4,500 is going to be going for rent. And then, of course, you got electric, utility, water, transportation, food, you got all that. But they should be fine. They should be fine. And so that was that. See, there's some people that I've gotten rid of from this show, and then sometimes they say stuff that tells you who they are. So, because they just made another account. Some people you just, can't get rid of, no matter how hard you try. And thank you, Dana. Appreciate it very much. Thank you very much. Let's check the donation board here again. It's 9:21. I will be here at least the hour. Ryan was our last donation at 9:08. It's now 9:21. I will stay here till at least 9:35. And if we get any more donations, we're up to 168 people in here. Like I said, if all of y'all watching the show got a badge, wouldn't need any donations. We're gonna have to motivate him to get a badge. You can do a $3 a month badge, for crying out loud. We have 3, 6, and 20. You can do a $3 badge, have a membership, because a lot of times we do members only shows. If you don't have a membership, you can't watch. So maybe we can motivate you to do that. There's little Ruby May. Hi, Ruby, my sweet little girl who celebrated my birthday. That picture is a year old. You know how I know? We sent them the money to celebrate my birthday for her and her siblings and her mom. And they went to a local place there to get some burgers and fries. And they got a birthday cake for like $9 or something. And the whole family had birthday cake in my honor. And I didn't get any of it. I didn't have any cake today, for those of y'all wondering. No one got me a birthday cake. And probably, what did I have today? I had a chicken wrap. I got a rotisserie chicken from Costco. And I had a chicken wrap. And I'm debating doing the Starmaker birthday. Everyone needs to send at least $6.50. Well, that'd be nice. It'd be nice. We're waiting on them to do it. $6.50. It'd be nice. And plus people can donate right in here. Now we won't get that money till the 21st of next month. What is today? 16. So yeah, we got our YouTube TV, our YouTube payment coming up the 21st. Any money donated in here tonight, we will not get till the next 21st. But I think for everybody watching, if they did $5, that would set us up good for next month. If it was just a $5, anything bigger, we like to go to one of those places there because we don't lose any fees. If you go Cash App, Venmo, or either of the PayPal addresses, they get every dime of that. Now in here, if you make a donation, we can lose up to 30%. Now that we have 10,000 subscribers, I think it's a little less than that, I'm hoping. And plus our revenue is up on commercials. Now, starting May the 12th, if not sooner, from what I understand, they're going to start running live commercials during our show, during the live show, to help us get revenue during live shows. Because if y'all don't donate, we don't make a penny on the live version of the show. The money is made once the show ends. Well, like tonight, we got nearly 170 people in here right now. We had 277 the other day, and we don't make any money off those unless they donate. And guess what? Most of them do not. Not even $3, $5, or $2. So this is a way that now, if you're watching the show, at least we make a little something. And so starting soon, unless you have YouTube Premium. Now, if you have YouTube Premium, you won't get the commercials. The single version of YouTube Premium is like $13, and the family version is like $23, where you can share that account with like 5 other people. But that will be starting very soon. That these live shows will have commercials. I'm sure they'll probably be skippable. You might be forced to watch 20 or 30 seconds of it. I don't know. But that will be starting soon for those of you that do not have YouTube Premium. And it is the way for us to generate revenue during live shows. And so that it will definitely be happening by May the 12th, maybe sooner. We were just told that it would be here in this area before May the 12th. So that's what we've been told. We'll be here at least 10 more minutes unless, but if we make another $60 in donations between now and the next 10 minutes, I'll stay an extra half an hour. So we'll see if there's 3 people out there that are kind enough to donate $20 on my birthday. Haven't heard from Good Chris in a little while. I've reached out to him a time or two. Hadn't heard anything from Good Chris in a little bit. So Good Chris, if you can help us tonight, this would be a great night to do it, and it'll buy the fans another 30 minutes. We have 168 in here as of right now. And Edge Copeland has stepped up big for us tonight with his $50 challenge. Bobby Bangs Hazelwood with a $50 donation to help out. Appreciate that. Jazzy Jana with a 30. Seacrest with 20. A lot of people have done a little smaller than 50, but we appreciate them all without a doubt. So let's see if we can make another 60 in 10 minutes. I'll stay another 30 minutes. If not, then I am going to go to the oven and I'm going to bake me a cauliflower vegetable pizza from Costco. Very low carbs, about as healthy a pizza as I can eat. And that way I can say I can have some pizza for my birthday. I can do that. So see if I got any inbox messages here. And see, Daddy, tomorrow is true. Your birthday. Well, no, honey, my birthday's today. Ruby may want to know if my birthday tomorrow. No, honey, my birthday's right now. For another 2.5 hours. Eunice with a little message there. Mayla Lee needs a new pair of shoes for her kid because they're broken. And I'm sitting there looking at a picture of them. Those shoes, to get the kid a nice pair of shoes, are going to be about $18. $18 for a nice pair of shoes that they can wear to school. There's certain shoes that they can't wear for school, but as she called it, nice slippers for school are about $18. So if anybody would like to sponsor Mayla Lee's shoes, that'd be something. That'd be nice. And so that's for Mayla Lee. Edge was pointing out that his $50 challenge has been honored. Yes, we got that. Jamby saying, I hope you get cake for your birthday or some by the ocean. Wow. Bob just wrote me and says that he read that Betty White only got 4 hours of sleep a night for 99 years. Some people have that gift. Yeah, I probably average 3.5 to 4.5 hours sleep a night. I don't know that I'm going to see 99. Hopefully weight loss surgery will give me a fighting chance to get there. Not carrying 390 pounds, I ain't going to get there. Imagine if I were still carrying 600. I don't think the 65th would be celebrated today, to be honest with you. Shit had gotten pretty rough back then. John Van Winkle is covering the shoes. Thank you, John. It's very kind of you. So John Van Winkle says, I will get those shoes for J9E's kid. Thank you, John. Very nice of you. I will make sure she knows you're the one. And Randy Satterley pitched in 18. Well, you know what? We'll use that to help Ruby May's family get the rice and eggs that they need. So Randy is going to cover the rice and eggs for Ruby May's family. And John Van Winkle sent 15, and I'll pitch in the other 3 to get the shoes for J9E. And in all honesty, Ruby May's family will probably need about 30. So I will add 12 to Randy's and make sure that we get Ruby their money. And then we're going to get J9E her medication money, which is about $30. And then we got to find out what Cheska's, because I don't know the price on Cheska's yet. But she is in the hospital and she didn't look too good. I mean, she's cute. She's a sweet girl, but she looked like she felt like shit. So what do you do? And in order for me to stay another half hour, we have 18, 33. Yeah, we have $33. So if we make $27 more in the next 6 minutes, I will stay a bonus half hour as a thank you on my birthday for you guys helping us out and answer any questions you have. Louisville, by the way, Louisville is an 8th seed. Clemson, who we beat twice, is a 3 seed. Duke is a number 1. We damn near beat Duke the first time we played them. We gave them a hell of a run last night. Even had a lead on those bastards for a while. But an 8th seed, but by making us an 8th seed, we get to play in Lexington. So we only got to go 66 miles to play our game. That's not bad. It beats getting sent out west and playing in Albuquerque or Montana or somewhere. So I guess there's multiple ways to look at it. If you're going to win the national championship, you got to beat everybody anyway. Creighton is not going to be an easy matchup. We're an 8 seed. They're a 9. Creighton won't be easy. But if we beat Creighton, then there's a 99.9999% chance we're playing Auburn because they're a 1 seed playing a 16, and the 16's only won once or twice. And so it ain't going to be easy. Is Louisville capable of beating Auburn? If Louisville is on their A game and they've got Rain Smith back, they have a chance. But they have to play their best basketball to do it. Ryan, nobody has took you up on your $6.50 challenge where if everybody in here watching the show donated $6.50. It's a nice suggestion, but nobody's done it. And we need $27 to reach the $60 challenge to stay here for another half hour. We only got 4 minutes left to do it. So we'll see. But thank you, Randy. Randy's been a big help to us this weekend. Randy's donated 38 tonight himself. We still have 168 of you in here. We appreciate that. And I'm glad we did this. We needed to do it. We had some people needing help. I missed the Thursday show because I was just between my back and my knees and having dinner at Royals, another one of our fake sponsors. We had dinner at Royals, and I was just getting back too late and was in too much pain. And well, I'm in pain right now, especially my knees aren't so bad when I sit down, but my lower back, man, I've done something where it always hurts. But here about the past 2 or 3 weeks, there's now this like knife-like pain. It wasn't knife-like before, but now it's like there's knives and razors and shit in my lower back. And sometimes it's worse than others, but especially when I sleep, if you move a certain way, the lower back pain is off the damn charts. I don't want to go through back surgery. I probably should do knee surgery, and I still have to have the weight loss. So that's 3 goddamn surgeries. I might be doing everything I can to get out of this country here pretty soon. Hopefully by maybe November, December. I've been wanting to go to the Philippines anyway. Seems to me it's probably a good time to go. Royals could not. Oh yeah, he was there at our fake sponsor's place, and treated Cameron just like he was one of us. Man, they treated him good. And if we haven't said enough good about the Nashville hot fish, which I didn't get the hottest version of. I think Cameron did. The chicken is very good. And let's see. Somebody that owes me money writing me that hasn't paid me. How about I have some pain due to my car accident. Well, see, I was fortunate enough not to be in a car accident. And I didn't take that many bad bumps in wrestling. I don't know how the hell. Maybe carrying 600 pounds back in the day when I was up to 589. Maybe that started it all. I don't know. But it's bad now. And the knees, God, it can be rough. So but we all have shit we're dealing with, right? We all got shit we're dealing with. So yeah, we're seeing if we can make another $27 here before we go off the air. Yeah, he wanted me to make another bet with him. I can't get him to pay the one he made. Oh my God, look at here. Well, I guess we're here another half hour, guys. Maybe my old buddy's watching the show. John Whelan, my old high school buddy from the class of 79. One of my dear friends, one of the sweetest people I know, who's gone to dinner with me many times, has gotten in at the 9:35 mark. Well, we've been on 56 minutes. That's right. I was a little late, so I owed you all 3 minutes anyway. But John Whelan has donated the $30 to keep us here another 30 minutes. And thank you, John. It was very sweet of you to do that. And that he says, here's a $30 challenge. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, John. My old high school buddy. And I had another high school friend in here the other night that donated $20. That was very sweet of her to do that. One of my old high school friends. We don't see her in here real often, but that was nice of her to do that. And let's see. So yeah, I'm very glad we got on here tonight because there's going to be some people that have been asking me for help all weekend, and we helped some of them anyway. As Bob can tell you, because I was sending him receipts for it. I said, well, we'll just try and make it back on the show and hope we do good. But if we get 50 more, you stay till 10:30. Yeah, I will. If we get 50 more, I'll stay till 10:30 and answer all your all's questions. And I won't duck them like politicians do. You ask me a question, I'll answer it. I guess everybody's hearing me okay tonight, so I assume. Well, I got a thing. That microphone is the one working tonight, I hope. I guess. Looks like it's registering on the meters over there. But yeah, if we make another 50 between now and 10 o'clock, it's 9:37 right now. What was the best OVW rib that I witnessed? There were some dirty ribs that were done. The rib that was done on me is worth $7. Seven and JBL made arrangements to put my briefcase 4 stories up. The 650 challenge is still on. Yeah, but ain't nobody accepted that one. We haven't had one of those, and we can do those in here. You know, if you want to make a $5 or, you know, we can even make it 5 because I think 5 are easier. 650 might be harder to do because sometimes there's just certain amounts you can do. We can do $5 challenges in here. We don't even have to make it 650. We make it 5 or 10. Anything over 10, we prefer you do there. The ways to donate on the screen so they get the whole thing. But that is an option for people watching the show that want to help our families. And but yeah, if we make another $50 by 10 o'clock, I'll stay till 10:30. Fair enough. And if you make a donation, let me know so we can track it down. But yeah, thank you, John. That was John Whelan bailing us out. John basically bought you all the extra 30 minutes. So it was very kind of him to do that. And so you guys know, yeah, Adam had disappeared there for a while, but Adam had some shit he was dealing with himself. And he said when he'd be back, he would certainly make things up to us. And he has, and I appreciate that. Randy Macho Man Satterley lives over in Lexington, Kentucky, over my birth town where I was born. Has always been very kind and very helpful to this show. Kentucky boy. Adam is a Kentucky boy. And but yeah, the 650 challenge is still on. And that's Angela. She is the mother of little Art Gel that many of y'all know is probably my favorite little kid on here. 10 or is Art Gel 10 or 11 now? Was she 10 her last birthday or was she 11? Because I know that we've oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you and a relative of mine are Canadian. I forgot about that. It's a good time to admit to be Canadian. I never thought I'd see the day that Americans start rooting for Canadians now because of shit that's going on. I'm probably one of them. Anytime I see a hockey team playing now, I'll be rooting for the Canadian hockey team. Yeah, that's right, Bob. Even against the Dallas Starmakers, even against them. What do you miss about being involved in the wrestling business? Oh boy. Well, I mean, podcasting has really took a lot of what I would have missed away because it keeps me in touch with fans that want to know what I'm doing, what I'm up to. This is a form of television. That's why I've always loved doing video shows and not audio. Even though they tell me I have a face made for radio, well, you're stuck with me. 171 still in the house at 9:40 tonight. All these fake viewers that are leaving their comments. I love the fakes. They're doing so good. And the donations have been pretty solid on my birthday tonight. We're trying to raise another 50 to stay till 10:30. And I do well, being as y'all heard the story on here a million times, and whoever wants to call me a liar can do it. They fucking don't know. Me and Jimmy came up with the Montreal screw job. Jimmy, for a long time, could not take any credit for it whatsoever. So when he wanted it made public, he told me to talk about it on Who's Slamming Who way back when. I'm pretty sure the show probably still up. And he said, if people ask me about it, I'm going to say, oh, you know, Bolin. And that would be his way of not confirming nor denying whether he had anything to do with it. So he wanted me to take credit for it. And then the story would at least be out there. And that was in 07 that we did that. And that was in 07. And then as we fell apart, didn't speak to each other anymore, all of a sudden it wasn't so much my idea anymore. So, well, I couldn't have called Kenny. We didn't have cell phones back then. No, but we had pay phones. And the only way that I would know that the screw job was going down is for somebody to call me. Well, the only one in the WWE that had my personal phone number at that time, and I don't even know if Lawler was there yet. He might have been, but yeah, I guess he was. But Jimmy Cornette and Jerry Lawler, the only two that had my personal phone number. And Lawler didn't call me and tell me the Montreal screw job was going down because Lawler didn't know. The only ones that knew that shit was going down, me and Jimmy laid the plan. Vince shit all over it for 3 weeks and said he would never fall for it, and I'm not going to do that. Brett's not going to throw our belt in the trash. And then as time went on, he said, yeah, Belt might throw our belt in the trash because Alondra Blaze had done it earlier when she went. So up until the show, about 2, maybe 3 hours before the show, that's when Vince said it was going down. And the people that knew for sure, and Bruce Pritchard was not one of them. They did not tell Bruce. Vince says he knew and came up with it. I love you, Vince. And I'm not saying you weren't in the house when it was discussed, but Jimmy said that you were in another room and never heard it. So I only have Jimmy's word, and we know what that can be worth sometimes. Jimmy says that you were in another room when that plan was being discussed. So, you know, I don't like to call anybody a liar, but Jimmy called you a liar. Son, Jimmy. But the only ones that, from what I've been told, that knew, and I was told Pritchard did not know, even though Pritchard now acting like he did, was Hebner, Vince, Sean, Triple H, Vince, Hunter, Sean, Hebner. Brett didn't know. And that was about, I think there was a grand total of 5 people that knew, not in Cornette, of course. And, but I got the phone call from a payphone about 2 or 3 hours for the show. And he said, the shit's going down. Make sure you don't miss this pay-per-view. Because I didn't get them all. Make sure you don't miss the shit's going down. And I said, holy shit, he's really going to do it. He said he's going to do it. So Jimmy was convinced by 2 or 3 hours before the show started it was happening. Even though I was told it was a bad idea, Brett will never fall for it, all that shit. So that's how all that shit went down. And whoever wants to call me a liar can, because you don't know. You weren't there. I wasn't there either, but I was on the phone when the shit was being laid down. And what fucking reason would I have to lie about that? And tell the exact same story forever, how many fucking years this has been? I guess over 20 years now, right? Do I need to go to Jim's house and change his mind? Well, it's public knowledge. I mean, everybody knows where he lives. Everybody knows his phone number. So that's on you. I'm not motivating you to do it because he's got that gate and all. You don't want to get fucked up with that gate. But back to Satterley's, the best rib that I ever saw at OVW. We weren't really what you would call a ribbing company unless somebody was trying to fuck with me and my briefcase. But every time they did, I said, well, I need my briefcase for the finish. And if my briefcase don't show up, Jimmy's going to lose his fucking mind. Then somebody's going to lose their job. So I ain't worried about my briefcase. If I go out there and don't have it, whoever hit it's in trouble, not me, So every time they try and pull that shit on me, I never gave a shit. So, and then Jimmy's want to talk me into climbing the 4 stories and getting my briefcase back at Six Flags. Okay, well, ever since that challenge went up from Edge, that if we made $50 by 10 o'clock, that we would stay till 10:30, we don't have one donation. Not even any of those $6 donations. Yeah, Ruby May wish me happy birthday again. Thank you, Ruby. I appreciate it. I remember Jason Lee. For those of you that remember Jason Lee, and I wouldn't call this a rib. This is just a potential rib that went real bad. And Jerome Croney was sitting on a bench because that's all that was at the old arena was this bench, and it was hotter and shit in there all the time. And I think Trailer Park Trash and Jerome Croney and a couple others were sitting pretty close to each other. And Jason Lee used to be notorious for pulling his trunks down and farting in people's faces. Fortunately, he never did that to me. I can do without that one. Bristol and Patterson. Did Pat Patterson know? Is that what you're asking? Or Jerry Briscoe? You would think they would have, but I did not hear their names mentioned. As a matter of fact, when Eric Bischoff did his bit with Rico, where he came in as the old man, he ate at catering with Vince and some others, and no one knew who he was because he came in as the old man. They apparently kept that from everybody but Billy and Chuck and Vince and probably Stephanie and Triple H. But nobody knew that was him. They kept that as a secret till the end. I would guess that that tag team, 3-minute warning, had to know. But they said nobody knew that was Bischoff. And I sure as fuck didn't know. Didn't hear about it, wasn't tipped off about it. And when I looked at him in the ring, as I told you all the other day, I'm off soft drinks now in preparation for weight loss surgery. And then I can't have any quite some time after. These are the sparkling waters that I get from Costco. And this one here is kiwi, 0-calorie kiwi strawberry. And I've talked a long damn time without a drink. I'll tell the Jason Lee story in a minute. Needed that drink. Kiwi strawberry is pretty good. But these are actually a much better buy than soft drinks because the sparkling water, you get 24 bottles that are 17 ounces and they're $11. I can get 36 12-ounce Pepsis for $19, 17 if they're on sale. So I can get 48 of these 17-ounce bottles for $22 or 36 12-ounce cans for $19 if they're not on sale. So for $3 more, you get 48 bottles, not 36, 17 ounces, not 12. So a 17-ounce bottle, in case y'all haven't figured out, lasts a lot longer than 12. And once I drink half of one of these, I can top it off with sparkling with my 0-calorie water, the Sunkist stuff I get, and some other stuff I get from Costco. And I don't even know that I've diluted it because there's still enough carbonation in there that it still tastes good. So really, I can just pour half a bottle, top them off, and it doubles it. So I'm really getting 48 bottles for $11 when I add my 0-calorie water to it. And it doubles the amount, and which was what I've been doing with these. This one here has got lemonade added to it, 0-calorie lemonade, and I don't even notice it because it still tastes like kiwi strawberry, and it's still carbonated because half the bottle. We just plus water is better. Well, that's what they tell you. That's what they tell you. So yeah, my last soft drink was 2 days ago. Now I do still have some coconuts left, and one or two cookies and cream. So what are you getting at Arby's? I have been told that the gyro would be pretty good. We still have 162 people in here nearing 10 o'clock, but we only got 10 minutes to raise that $50, or we'll be saying goodbye at 10 o'clock. And then 10 o'clock, a good lengthy run. They say the gyro is pretty good, but there's a couple ways. They still have the fish sandwiches, 2 for $6.99. They have the beef and cheddars, 2 for $6.99. Both are very good. Both will fill up most normal people, but Cameron was not even, I don't think, filled up by that giant fish platter that I had the other day. So I don't think Cameron can be filled up now that I think about it. But we were leaning on the gyro because we haven't had those in a long time. So we shall see. But yeah, we're going to Arby's tomorrow for a follow-up birthday dinner. And so back to Jason Lee. So Jason Lee was notorious for pulling down his trunks and farting in people's faces. And there's a trailer park trash and Crony was my assistant, sitting on the bench, and I'm in the office with Jimmy and Rip Rogers. I don't think Cornette had started yet. I think it was just Danny and Rip and myself in the office. And Jason, you can see from a distance, is about to do his stupid shit that he does almost every week, to where he farts in somebody's face. It ain't looking good. Oh, he says if we raise 50, Ed says he'll match. So it's $100 on the line. If we can raise another $100, and well, that's right. I started 5, so to 10:05. So we got 14 minutes to raise $50, and if we do, Ed says he will match it. That's not bad. That's $100, and that will be a very, very successful night. Yes, the turkey, the Market Fresh turkey sandwich is as good as Disco Inferno says, and Arby's was very appreciative that he said that, and I second that. It is a very good sandwich. As a matter of fact, I'll probably be getting one to bring home with me tomorrow, whether I get the gyro or my version of the Big Montana, which is bacon, roast beef, cheddar cheese. That's a very good sandwich. My days of getting to enjoy anything like that are getting down to the wire. They're going to schedule my surgery eventually, probably sometime in early to mid-April would be my guess. I thought they were going to do it in February, but they've just been jacking around getting it scheduled. But I'm glad they didn't, because that way I got to enjoy my 65th birthday a little bit better than I would have. Because if I'd had surgery the 28th, I'd still be drinking V8 juice and protein shakes. And I'd still be on that 2 weeks after surgery, because it's about 6 weeks after surgery before you can have anything decent. And even then is a very, very, very small amount. So Jason, back to this story that just keeps dragging out. Jason Lee pulls his trunks down, and like I said, about every other week, he'll just out of nowhere pull his shorts down, fart in somebody's face. And of course, it's gross as shit. Probably should not have been tolerated. I like the V8 spicy. I certainly do. Got some in the fridge right now. Matter of fact, I think I got 4 cases of V8 juice here. 1, 2, 3, 4 cases of protein shakes. So I'm set up pretty good for a while. I'm going to tell this Jason story if it kills me, and it might. So Jason pulls his shorts down in front of Trailer Park Trash and Jerome Crony, my assistant, and he thought he was going to fart. but he didn't. He had diarrhea, and he shit all over Jerome Crony and Trailer Park Trash. The next thing that we hear, and it's in his face, it's on his shirt. Trash got hit pretty good with it, but Crony got the bulk of it. It's not even a good way to say it. He shit. So the next thing we hear, Jason Lee just shit all over me. God damn it. And then he had to go get cleaned up and change and get ready for TV because TV hadn't started yet. We're about 30, 45 minutes away from starting the TV show. Fortunately for Crony, we were in the main event, so he had an extra hour to get cleaned up and somebody get him something else to wear. But Jason Lee shit all over Jerome Crony and Trailer Park Trash. If you want to call that a rib, now if he'd done it to me, I'd have had to kill him. I don't think I could just sit there and take that shit literally. No. And so they asked Jason not to do that no more. That was before. Well, never mind. We won't even get into that. But yeah, that was not cool, as Carlito would say. Carlito was not there yet. Yeah, I don't think any of the WWE guys were there yet because I don't think Jimmy was there yet. Yeah, this was pre-Jimmy. I don't know what Jimmy would have done about that. I can't fathom that he would have been happy. 166 people in the room. It only takes a few of you to get us to that $50. It ain't looking good, though. Nope. Not one donation. Because if we get to 50, we make 100. It is easy to get me off track. It really is. Especially if Bob ain't here, but it's not like Bob keeps me on track either. So, all right, Venmo. All right. Nope. That $30 donation from John Whelan was the last one we got. So we have, what do we got? It's so we have 13 minutes to try to raise the last 50. If we raise that 50. Ed said he will match it. So we got $100 on the line in 13 minutes if we can raise it. So in other words, if 3 of you did $17, that would get us there. If 3 of you did $17, I do just talk over. Wow, whoever's in here, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be Bob. It doesn't matter who it is. So Louisville versus Creighton. That ain't going to be the Creighton Blue Jays at Rupp Arena. So you know who the hopefully Louisville brings a lot of fans there. And if we beat them, we get Auburn, and that ain't going to be easy. We will have to play our best game and hope Auburn plays one of their worst to beat them. We're pretty good, but I don't think we're quite Auburn. But Auburn has not been playing as good lately. A lot of the SEC teams have been playing worth a shit. And Kentucky got heavily overrated. Kentucky, 500 in the conference. Lost like 4 of their last 6 games. And they get a 3 seed. Louisville had outplayed Kentucky like you won't believe. Louisville had won 17 out of 18 games. 8 seed. Beat Clemson twice. They're a 3 seed. Gave Duke all they wanted twice. They're a 1 seed. Great. I don't get it. Any other questions going on about wrestling? Is there any advantage to having surgery? Yeah, well, yeah, because the surgery is more or less permanent. Like if I hadn't had my first surgery when I was near 600 pounds, I'd be dead by now. And the surgery, you lose a certain amount of weight and then you might gain 20 or 30 of it back. Some people gain it all back. It's been done. Just about everybody that was in I think there were 36 people in my class that had weight loss surgery. And I'm the only one that kept the bulk of it off. Just about everybody else gained, but they did not do as they were told. You know, they were immediately going back to soft drinks and eating all the heavy carbs and all. And I tried to stick to mine pretty damn close. I was upset that I even gained back the 30 pounds. When I really started gaining weight back seriously is when I had sepsis. And of course, I see a TV show today about a woman with sepsis who's about to die. So, not a lot of good stories going on out there about sepsis. That's for damn sure. But no, the advantage of surgery, because everybody that I know that's took Ozempic and and these are mainly celebrity confessions. I don't know anyone personally that's took it because it's expensive as shit and insurance doesn't want to cover it. But Oprah has been on it. Charles Barkley's been on it. And every one of them say that the minute you go off, you gain back everything you lost and then some, that it's a permanent thing. You got to stay on it. And most people can't afford to do that. Even a lot of celebrities, it gets a little expensive for them. So, no, I would never do Ozempic just based on what celebrities have said it's done to them, that unless you stay on it, then you're fucked. So I'm just going to do the bypass surgery, which is more serious than the one I had, because I really think if I'm going to have a shot to make it a lot longer, losing at least 80, 90 pounds would be a good idea, and probably be easier on my back and easier on my knees. But no, I personally would never recommend Ozempic just based on what I've heard about it. And those are eyewitness testimonies from Charles Barkley, Oprah Winfrey, and several others that I've seen on television talk about it. What do we got? Got 8.5 minutes left. It ain't looking good, guys. John Whelan can only save us so many times. Let's see. This is my child, eldest, named Angeline, the second child, graduating. Okay. Happy birthday. Thank you for giving me rice for my children. Well, that's what we try to do. She's sending me pictures of her kids. His name is Glenn. I don't hear that name much over there. Honey, that's just a screenshot of my show and a Cincinnati Reds action figure. Janine wanted to know what that action figure was I was holding up. Yeah, his phone number's in there too. Someone wanting to confirm an address that they found. Okay, Darcy, last you just give me cake from my brother and my mom's. Yeah, honey, I can't give you a cake to celebrate my birthday this year, but I am going to try to help you with some rice and eggs for you and your family. Great, I can't afford to buy everybody a cake that wants to celebrate my birthday. Especially when I didn't get any cake. Oh boy. Some people write me the stupidest shit sometimes. And those are the Americans. Let me know where to send the money for your medication, and we're going to try to get that done for you after my show. All right, that's J9E. I need to find out where to send to get her medication paid for. That's the plan, anyway. Jambi wishing me a happy birthday. Her and the doggies and her kids. All right. No, honey, it's not a robot. It is an action figure that a friend of mine gave me. She wanted to know if it was a robot. All righty. Nope, still no other donations yet. And we have, what do we got? 6.5 minutes. 6.5 minutes. Cake is cheaper than eggs. Not in the Philippines. Not in the Philippines. See, the Philippines apparently never got the bird flu over there. I'll send money for a cake, Bowen. So you want Ruby May to have cake? Yeah, she said I sent them cake 2 years in a row. I didn't realize I did it 2 years in a row, but we know we did it last year. I'm taking it and lost 70 pounds. Well, don't quit taking it. That's all I can tell you. I didn't know you were on Ozempic. So we have a personal testimony here. Yeah, there's a lot. Hell, I know people that have lost up to 150, but they said the minute they quit taking it, they gain it back and then some. And that was from Charles Barkley, Oprah Winfrey, and a couple of others I've heard that said that they took it. And so how you got your insurance to pay for Ozempic? because there's a lot of insurance companies that won't do that. Let's see. So Adam says he's going to help them out with the cake, and cake is cheaper than eggs. And well, nope, not even in this country. I can't give you that. Really, it's not funny. But no, in the Philippines, you can get 30 eggs for about $4.50. Can't do that here. Used to. Hell, I remember going to Aldi not all that long ago and getting eggs. So Ed says if we raise the 50, he will match it, and that would be $100. But I don't see anybody jumping yet. Gained a few more subscribers during the show, so we appreciate that. I did those Olympic, I think you mean Ozempic, and lost 40, and then they put me my general, and I've lost 30. Okay, all right. Alrighty. Alrighty. What do we got? We got 3.5 minutes to raise $50 to stay the other 30 minutes. All right, there's the Gcash. All right, to help her with her medicine. All right, so we got that. And yeah, it is not looking good, folks. All we needed was 3 people to do $17 each, and we'd have been there. I guess y'all sick of me by now. Y'all don't want 30 more minutes of me anyway. So Edge, if you want to sponsor Ruby May and her family the cake, that I'm sure that would make their day. Yeah, last couple of years, apparently I got them cake and burgers at it wasn't Jollibee, but a place similar. So they got burgers and fries for her and her 2 brothers and her mom. Tell us a joke before you sign off. Well, sure, you would put me on the spot. Shit, I can't really think of one. I might have to save the joke for Tuesday. I might have to think of some jokes. When is Mark Henry going to come back on? I don't know. I got a happy birthday wish from him today, but he does a lot of his own shows. He acted like he was going to have me on his, but I haven't really coordinated that yet. I mean, I got an account here I can check, and no. Vince Russo wished me a happy birthday. Mark Henry, Aaron the Idol Stevens, Rico, John Cena Sr., the general manager at Arby's, the general manager at Royals, the Tea Maker. I thought Tea Maker might be in here tonight. We didn't see the Tea Maker. What happened to Jim Morrison when he OD'd in the bathtub? He broke on through the other side. Oh, there you go. You got your joke. You got your joke. What was it? All right, let me do some quick Indiana jokes. What do you get when you cross a pig with somebody from Indiana? Nothing, because there's some things even a pig won't do. Why do birds not fly upside down in Indiana? Oh, I'm sorry. Why do birds fly upside down when they fly over Indiana? Because there ain't nothing worth shitting on. Why was it that Jesus Christ was not born in the state of Indiana? Because they couldn't find 3 wise men and a virgin. Why does the state of Kentucky not sink on down into Tennessee? Because Indiana sucks. Now I'm going to tell you some Civil War history. In honor of your birthday, cut a promo on birthday candles. No. If we made the 50, I would, but we sat here all that time after that $30 donation. Rebecca donated $10, so now we only need 40 to get 100. We got 2.5 minutes left. 2.5 minutes, and we only need $40. If 2 people out there donated 20, Edge said he would donate 50. It's $100. Just need 2 of you to do $20. 2 of you do $20. We make $100 for these families, and that's a real successful night. Just need 2 of you. 2.5 minutes. Let's see. All right, as they say in wrestling, Please read off all the donations so I can record them. All right, let me go back and find them. But we're trying to make that next 100. But we need 2 more $20 donations to get there. Let me find them. Okay, because we got nothing in here tonight that I saw. All right, we have Jazzy Jana kicked off the night with a $30 challenge. Randy Macho Man Satterley did 20. Christian Seacrest did 25. Edge Copeland made the $50 challenge. Daniel Lemley did 15. Bobby Bangs matched that $50 challenge. Cameron Forsyth issued a $20 challenge. The guy that likes to rat out the trolls from New Zealand, that ought to help, donated $5.46. Apparently things are a little financially tough in New Zealand right now. He did $5.46. My good friend Ryan donated 20. John Van Winkle donated 15 to cover the shoes for my little friend. I'll add $3 to that and get their shoes covered. Randy Satterley donated 18 to help out Ruby May's family. And John Whelan was the last donation of the night, donated $30 for my birthday. Use it as you see fit. And then Rebecca Adcock donated $10. And has told us that she has taken Ozempic and has lost nearly 70 pounds now. That's a pretty good weight loss. Stay a little bit long. Well, I'm trying, honey. I mean, a deal's a deal. I'm just we need $40 more, and it doesn't look like anybody's going to do it. I'll do like wrestling does and give it 5 more minutes and see if we can get, because if 2 people donate $20, Edge is going to donate 50. I hate to leave $100 on the table if we don't have to. And I can't ask those that have already donated good money tonight to do it again. I can't ask them to do that. Let's see what else we got. All right. I'm just trying to check to see where the donations have gone tonight. Cash App didn't do so good tonight. Cash App only got 25. Looks like PayPal was the leader tonight. And then Venmo didn't do so bad. Yeah, I hadn't heard from New Zealand in quite some time. He's more than happy to rat out the bad people, though. He'll do that in a heartbeat. Oh, I'm not even going to tell that joke, Cameron. I ain't even telling that one. The birthday cake and the burgers for Ruby May's family would probably be in the neighborhood of $20. $25 at the most. Okay, all right. Pretty good night. Pretty good night. And we can make almost 100 more if we can get 2 $20 donations. 4 minutes and I'm off, boss. I know, buddy. I'm trying. We need 2 $20 donations to get the 50. Hang on here. Now Cameron has already Cameron's already donated 20 tonight. He has pledged $200 when he gets his taxes back, but we don't know when that's going to be. But he says if Edge will let me give you the money tomorrow at dinner, because he's got to go to the ATM to get it. Cameron, little Jimmy LeBeau, another Louisville boy who's going to have dinner with me tomorrow. He says if Edge will let me give you the money in cash tomorrow at Arby's, that will get you the $50 challenge from him. And because you were going to do 20 or 25 anyway for the cake. So Cameron says he will donate the 40 in cash tomorrow if you want to match, if you want to do the 50 on top of that. And if anyone's good for it, it's Cameron. Plus, he's made a $200 pledge when his taxes come back. So that's good too. And I would ask the guy that owes this money to pay me, but he's not going to pay me till the 29th. So that ain't going to do no good. I thought maybe Good Chris might be watching tonight because I knew Good Chris. Good Chris, are you watching? In case he's not going to count the 40 from Cameron. Because Good Chris, if you donate 40, then Edge will do 50. Take that one, because if I write Good Chris, I know he'll do it. Will you do that, Edge? I'll write, because if Good Chris ain't watching, but I can write him on a PayPal. And we haven't heard from him in a little bit anyway. I bet you, and if he don't do it, fuck, I'll do it. But I don't want to leave that much on the table. Well, okay. All right. All right. Well, Adam, I'm going to do that anyway. But apparently, we have two people that have said they're going to donate the $20. But I can only read their first names. I can only read their first names. So let's see what comes in first. But yeah, but I will write Good Chris anyway, because that will be a big help. I will write Good Chris. Cameron says that, well, Cameron has rephased it. He says, I will give you 40 of the 200 I've pledged. Fair enough. I'll give you 40 of the 200 I've pledged. But if this other person does what he says, then we can just wait and get Cameron's money on the full 200 pledge when he gets his taxes back. Because I know his money can run a little tight. And I don't want to take it from Cameron if I don't have to, because I'd rather let him get his taxes back. But we got two ways to do this. We got one person that said that they could do 20 and 20, but I can only read their first names. And Cameron would lower his pledge, but I don't want to run him tight on money. So let's do that. So let's see if that donation comes through. All right. What we got? All right. We have we got the $40, Edge. We got the $40. And this is exactly what it says. Let Edge know that he can make his $50 donation. And we make this donation in honor of Michael and Chris. Thank you. That's very kind of you to do that. And I'll show it to you. I put my thumb over. Well, hang on. Well, I thought I was. Hang on here. And there we go. March the 16th. Trying to do this properly here. In honor of Michael. I don't know if you can read it or not. This camera was supposed to be better at that shit. In honor of Michael and Chris, $40. Hang on. Just send it to you. Well, I guess I could do that. Hang on here a minute. Where'd it go? Bear with me. Because now I got to do 30 more minutes, right? Is that the deal? All righty. Hang on. All righty. There it is. There's the $40 donation. Edge. So like I said, you said you were going to do 20 to 25 for her birthday anyway. Well, now it's just another 20. So I'm not going to hold you to that and the 50. If you just do that, then we're still going to get her taken care of. People telling me to have an ultra birthday twice in a row. All right, well, yeah, we can do that. All righty. So we're here another 30 minutes, guys. I told you to stay on there. I brought you did bring me good luck, Becky. You did bring me some good luck. Because between your $10 and then the guy who made the donation in honor of Michael and Chris, got to get something somewhere, right? The guy that made the donation in honor of Michael and Chris, we thank you. And so, Edge, there you go. There you go. I was only allowed to read the first names. And so, yeah, it has. As a matter of fact, if Edge honors that, and maybe if Good Chris helps out tonight or tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, it'll probably be our second biggest night in quite some time. So, hey, yeah, it's my birthday, man, but I'm happy to do this because we got a lot of people that did not think they were getting any help that are going to get some help now. Well, he won't be in here anymore. Tell you that. The person you're speaking of, he won't be in here anymore. Let's see here. Let me check. And there we go. Oh my God. Well, I told you didn't have to do that. Man, to tell you what a good guy Edge is, not only did he honor the 50 for me to stay the extra 30 minutes, he covered the 25 for birthday cake and burgers for Ruby May's family. And man, that was awful nice of you to do that. Thank you so much. And you all heard me tell him that he didn't have to do that. And God, our trolls are so jealous of the good people that we have over here. They really are. And all of our fake sponsors and our fake Filipinos and our fake donations and our fake viewers. I'm wondering if I'm real. Shit, maybe I'm AI now that I think about it. Something to consider. I'm sure it can be done. All righty. All right. Well, thank you so much, Edge. That was very kind of you to do that. Still, we have 160 people in the house, and we're here for 30 minutes. I'm not even going to ask anybody else for any more donations. If you want to donate, you know how to do it. It all goes to a good cause. I know a lot of times when we give you the amount that we make here, it sounds like a lot of money until you start sending it out. But what we have figured is that, hi, Meow Meow. And today's Choco's birthday too, by the way. I thought Choco might come over and say hi. She's over there behind me. Can you see her? Oh, if I can get out of the way. Well, shit, kitty, your head's too big. There's Choco. She's laying over there on the zebra. Well, no, she's over here. Come here, Choco. Come here, Choky. She got up the minute I moved to show her. Well, they won't. You don't have to worry about that. A pussy is a pussy, so you don't have to worry about that. And I know that we were doing a show over here the other night. We were going to talk about my incredibly good day. We're going to save that. It was a very, very good day. A lot of good things happened. And we're going to save that one for another show because we ended up not doing that show. I can still sign in quickly and ban you, Edge. What's he doing now? I didn't see him do anything. Only reason I'm hung out is by we'll see what Bob has done. Bob's cleared out tonight, so Edge could have some fun. We got to appreciate that. Besides all, who are the three best athletes from Louisville? Besides Ali. Well, that's a tough category because an athlete. I mean, fuck, if you want to talk about athletes now, Bruce Jenner wasn't from Louisville, but and Bruce is now Caitlyn Jenner. But as far as the athletes go, Bruce Jenner was a hell of an athlete. Could he play any ball? Not that I know of. A talk show host. If Edge promises to do like this every show, I'll never go. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now we got a challenge going on. Now we got a challenge. Yeah, I think with what Edge just did, and Becky Adcock and Bob, does that put us over the 400 mark tonight? I think we're over 400. Maybe Bob has the total numbers there, and that would probably be our second biggest night in quite some time. 413. There we go. Thank you, Bob. Bob, the human calculator over there. We appreciate that. And that doesn't even count all the money that I sent out previously, and that Bob has sent previously, because we had a lot of people needing help. And I didn't do a show Thursday, and I didn't do one Saturday, and those people needed help regardless. So if you want to count what me and Bob have already paid, and I guarantee you I've sent out over 100. Bob is probably pretty goddamn close to that, if not more himself. So, I mean, if you want to count our money, I mean, we're looking at about $613, give or take, up $615 in donations, just since Thursday. So that's not too bad. Just counting on the people. But Bob and I really try not to count our money towards those numbers, because we have a tendency to do it anyway. And because that sounds like a lot of money, and until I start paying for the medicine, buying the rice and food and eggs, and helping people with rent and water, and all of a sudden you do that for just a handful of people and the money's gone. So, but if I need y'all to make donations to pay my rent, it's $950. So 413 is going, because $950 to really help me. If I had a month of free rent, that'd really help me. Or we can help a shitload of people for half of that money, less than half. So now, Bob, you make it interesting every now and then. Oh shit, he's on his A game tonight. He's on his A game. Let's see here. It's 10:26. We've been here 1 hour 47 minutes. I guess let's stay till 11. Or not 11. I think 10:05 was the agreement. 10:05. So we will stay here till 10:45. That's way over 30 more minutes. So we'll stay here till 10:45. George Tinsley. Well, who is George Tinsley? You're going to have to help me out. I think I'll be better off by phrasing it as most notable athletes, and that would be Muhammad Ali, Daryl Griffith, the living legend. Who would the third be that's not a horse? What's the matter with you? Choco, come here. Come here, let everybody see birthday girl. Because it's your birthday. I'm going to give you an ice cream bar in a little bit for your birthday. Come here. Come here. I got some yogurt bars. 15 of them for $8 from Costco. Come here, Choco. Come here, baby. Well, she's there. It's her birthday. She's 12 years old today. Been playing and biting and messing with people all day. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know who George Tinsley is. You're going to have to help me out on that. First of all. Yeah, we hadn't seen Adam around in a while, so I'm glad he made it for my birthday show. George Tinsley won 3 Division II national championships at Kentucky Wesleyan and played in the NBA. How did I miss that name? I don't know. I don't know how, but apparently I missed it. I guess I'm going to have to Google him and look him up. But then against Division II. I mean, my God, I could have won a couple of national championships in Division II basketball just as a 3-point shooter. I could have done that. So I'm not going to give him. No, you got to be a real athlete. I'm not going to count Division II. Won't count it. Bob, the numbers just went up. I'll be happy to do this one. We have another donation, Bob. So the totals have gone up. Do I have 2 donations? All right. We have 2 more donations. Our numbers have gone up from 413 tonight, not counting the 200 you and I combined have done in the past few days. So we'll count ours. Fuck, I mean, it's fucking money donated. I mean, we're helping too. So we'll just round it up, round it down to 613 because I know we sent more than that, but $613. Y'all know Bill Superstar Dundee, right? Well, Bill Superstar Dundee and his tag team partner Rex Luthor have just made another $50 challenge. They said, we want to make this the most successful night on your birthday, King. And Rex Luthor and Bill Dundee have donated $50. And I'm not lying to you this time. There it is. That's from Rex Luthor, Bill Dundee's assistant. And very kind of you to do that, man. Thank you so much. And then this one I'm going to be happy to do because Bob wanted me to cut a promo on candles. And I still might do that just because of these last 2 donations. And then plus Bob sent 40. Paul McCain has donated $40. It says, for Mr. King, may I have an anti-Trump promo? How hard am I going to have to be talked into that one, Bob? All right. And so there's and then we had a $10 donation in here from Anonymous. So that's another $100. Did he do it again? Well, let me check. Let me see where this went. Yeah, that's from Superstar Management. Yeah, it's Bill Dundee. Yeah. Hang on. Well, let me check and see where that went. Mm-hmm. I might have some news here for you, folks. Oh my God. Yeah, Christian's payment went to Cash App. Paul McCain, $40 to Cash App. Rex Luthor, Bill Dundee, $50. Rex Luthor, Bill Dundee, another $50. Oh my God. Thank you, Rex. Man, that's awful kind of you to do that. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is turned into a record night. 6, 7. Bob, do the numbers. And count the 200 you and I did combined over the past several days. And you know what? We're gonna get little RV his birthday cake. We're gonna get little RV his birthday cake. How much for a promo against Paul Heyman? You tell me, Edge. You've done a lot for us tonight. You tell me. The first one I got to do is Paul kills them all. Is this who is in here now that wants the Trump promo? And Rex, thank you so much. Thank Bill. Man, I love you guys. As a matter of fact, one of the fans in here watching the show tonight recently got the Bill Superstar Dundee t-shirt and an autograph. Keith Coble, my old Kroger workmate out in LaGrange, he just recently, for his kid. Okay, I thought that was you. For his kid, he bought the Bill Superstar Dundee t-shirt and an autograph picture for $50, which he just got it in the mail about a week ago, I guess. It was a little bit late for his son's birthday because I was going to hand deliver it to him. I was in Carrollton when I was still on speaking terms with my brother. And now I hope Rex don't get mad at me, but there is a fan that paid for an anti-Trump. And trust me, Rex has heard plenty of my anti-Trump promos. Get after Trump. That's now Rex has been kind enough to donate. I don't know how seriously Rex takes any of the shit from any of them, to be honest with you. Let's see. Yeah, so now we're getting people riled up Where is Bob tonight? Bob's watching from afar. Bob is watching from after Paul Horning. I'll go Paul Horning. Yeah, it's okay. Paul Horning, Pee Wee Reese from Louisville. Yeah. I don't know that Pee Wee would be one of the great athletes. I don't know that Paul Horning would be one of the great athletes, but he was a hell of a running back. Pee Wee Reese, one of the great baseball players of all time. So I just want to label it as great athletes. And great athletes would have to be, I mean, great sports stars. Paul Horning, living legend Darrell Griffith, Muhammad Ali, obviously the best of all time, buried right over here along with Denny Crum and Colonel Sanders. My brother lived with for a year. You can't take that away from him. But yeah, Paul Horning, Pee Wee. It's a shame we have to go that far back. Oh my God. The greatest athlete. Well, he's not from Louisville. He's from Miami, but he played in Louisville. Darrell Griffith actually lived in Louisville. But for an athlete that played in Louisville, find me somebody better than Lamar Jackson. And no, he's a Miami boy, but played in Louisville. But as far as being from Louisville, Paul Horning was from here. Pee Wee Reese was from here. I was a pretty good athlete. I was very good at baseball, basketball, and football. Just happened to end up getting in pro wrestling. Let's put it this way. There wasn't anybody in the WWE that could beat me in basketball. You can ask Chris Jericho that or Mark Henry. And that was when I was fat and out of shape and I could still beat them. Imagine what I could have done when I was in my 20s and 30s. They didn't want none. Louisville Lamar, we call him. Louisville Lamar. In the case of the Colonel Sanders. All right. Oh, this guy, he donated the $40. I'll owe him a Trump. A promo on Trump. I'm just trying to think of a tactful. Do I need to be tactful? Probably not. All right. I'm just going to wing it and just see what we come up with here. My good friend, Mr. McLean, has donated some money for me to talk about one of the greatest piece of shits ever to hit the planet Earth. And that piece of shit be Donald Jerkoff Trump, because we're pretty sure that's what the J stands for. We have no use for pieces of shit in this country like Donald Jerkoff Trump and, you know, that little thing that he does where he jacks off 2 giraffes. We're about sick of his shit around here. He wants to be an evil dictator. He loves dick and he loves taters. So I guess that makes him a dictator. And how do we know he loves dictators? Well, if you drop to your knees and blow Vladimir Putin on a daily basis, that makes you a dictator lover. When you blow Kim Jong-un on a daily basis, that makes you a dictator lover. When you blow all the other dictators around the world, because those are the ones he likes. There's nobody this guy like. He wants to pick a fight with Mexico. He wants to pick a fight with Canada because he says there's too much fentanyl coming across the border. The facts is that there's 10 times the fentanyl coming across the U.S. border into Canada than comes in here. 10 times, you know how much that is? About 420 pounds, because 42 pounds of fentanyl is what all came across. They said you could stick that up the ass cheeks of 2 fat guys. Not my idea of fun, but apparently that's what happens. So you pick a fight with the Panama Canal. You're claiming you're going to overtake the Panama Canal. You're claiming you're going to overtake Greenland. You might use military force. You want Canada to become the 51st state. Well, what you're wanting to do is set it up where Republicans can never win another fucking election again, because even the most right-wing Canadian is left of you, motherfucker. So no, you do not want Canada to be the 51st state. Well, you don't give a shit. You don't give a shit about Republicans anyway. You give a shit about yourself. You and Elon Muskrat going around trying to ruin the government, trying to pick fights with everybody that prosecuted you. Guess what, motherfucker? Quit committing crimes. That's a start in the right direction. Maybe if you quit raping women, maybe if you quit sexually assaulting children, the 12 you settled out of court with from the 70s through the 90s, maybe if you didn't pay off fucking porn stars and hookers, maybe then you wouldn't get prosecuted so much and have campaign finance fraud. Convicted 34 fucking times of all these crimes. Got convicted of rape by a New York judge. Yes, I'll say it. That's what you were convicted of. That's what the judge said. What you did in the state of New York. YouTube loves it when I say that word. Well, fuck them. They're going to have to get over it, because that's what the fucking man did. He's a convicted fucking rapist. I ain't going to say grapist. Well, I just did. But I'll tell you what the fucking man did. It's what a federal judge said. It's what a jury said he did. That's what the jurors said about the 34 felonies. One of those was a diehard Trump supporter. He was a goddamn Trump supporter that only got his news from Truth Social. Why does he call it Truth Social? Because he knows it's just the fucking opposite of that. He's a habitual fucking liar. He's an habitual fucking criminal. He's done nothing but fuck people over his entire life, especially the Mexican community, especially foreigners, especially people that he hired to build shit for him and then not fucking pay them and threaten to sue them to where he knew they couldn't afford to go to court and defend themselves. He's a horrible motherfucking human being. He always has been. He raped his first fucking wife, ladies and gentlemen, and then got her to settle out of fucking court like he did those 12 children. Anonymous reported them. Other sources have reported them, and it's always the same fucking names on the goddamn list. So don't act like, oh, he's just hot that the goddamn list got released, because that's why he settled out of court, so they'd never be revealed. He's a horrible fucking motherfucking human being, and what's even more fucking horrible about it is that nearly half of this country thought it was a good idea to put him back in office, knowing that he's been convicted of rape, knowing that he's been convicted of 34 felonies, knowing that he hates fucking people of color. All of a sudden, the Canadian border is an imaginary borderline. This imaginary line. We just need to do away with that imaginary. But the one in Mexico is the real fucking line. Why? Because there's dark people down there, and it's only mainly white people at the northern border. So the northern border is an imaginary line, and you can Google it. You can YouTube it. The dumb motherfucker says that. That's they're all imaginary lines, you stupid fuck. You can't find a goddamn line anywhere, not for any of the states, none of the counties. Kentucky has 120 counties. They're all fucking imaginary lines, you blithering fucking idiot. The Canadian border, imaginary line, you blithering fucking idiot. The Mexico border, an imaginary line, you blithering fucking idiot. You're just fucking stupid, and you're a criminal, and you're a bad fucking human being. And I quit believing in karma because of you, because if there was any karma, you'd have never saw 78 fucking years of age. So I hope that was worth your $40. I'll do a part 2 if it wasn't. All right. So that handles that. Woo! All right. Now I'm all blown up. And yes, Rex. Rex, write my inbox wherever you have access to me from. I think I sent you my new phone number. Melania is not. No, she's not. No, she's not. No, she was a high-paid escort when he met her. That's what her job was. That's very well documented. That's not hard to look up. Bob, do you know the exact place she is from? I can't remember, but no, Melania is not from this country, but she was a high-paid escort. There are some people saying that she is not here legally, that the only Africans that apparently Trump likes are South Africans that are white. And they say Elon Musk, if you dig into this shit, is not here legally. But no one's going to raise any shit about that, because if you check their skin color, well, they're just not that dark. So, oh, well. What else we got? Slovenia. I thought that was, I couldn't remember. We still have 142 people in here, even after the Trump promo. We've been here 2 hours, 3 minutes and 50. We're going to be here 3 more minutes. You can't ask me to stay any longer because I've been here a long time. And Rex Luthor, I need to try to get a hold of you after the show so I can get you my phone number if you don't have it. I would guess you're still on Facebook, I guess. There's a lot of people. Yeah, Slovenia is a part of. Oh, go figure. He maybe that's why. Maybe Vladimir knows shit that we don't know. Maybe Vladimir. I'll end the war on the first day. Not even when I'm elected. Just elect me, and I'll end the war before I even take office. Well, yeah. Give them every fucking thing they want. Yeah, I guess you can end it. Oh, we're going to give you not only the land you've taken, but more land that you want if you'll just quit killing people. Well, Vladimir's a fucking man of his word. We don't have anything to worry about there, do we? Stupid fucks. I don't blame them. There we go. Facebook. Good. Yeah, I will. If you don't have my phone number, you will have. And but remember, the man paid me $40 for that promo, so I hope it didn't hurt too bad. Lawler would not have wanted to hear that promo. So, No, Slovenia was former part of Yugoslavia. Oh, she was a model to start with. Mm-hmm. A high paid escort. I just watched a very good movie today. And have I got to the end of it yet? No, I still think I got a little bit longer to go. I still think I got a little bit longer to go. It's the one that did so good at the Oscars. Um, shit. Um, fuck, I can't remember the name of the movie I watched today. Oh well. But yes, guys, we have reached the expiration of time. 2 hours, 5 minutes, 57 seconds. Guys, we did very good tonight. We're going to get a lot of good stuff done. I'm getting off here early enough that we can get the people the money that are needing the help. Ruby May, you're going to get your help, courtesy, especially a big thank you to Edge Copeland for that. Thank you to Rex Luther for what he did. That was very kind of you. Yes, I have got to get me some sleep. So once I get done getting the money, I will make sure to get in touch with you tomorrow, Rex. Once I'm done with there's a cat. There's Chairman Meow Meow. What you doing, Meow Meow? It ain't your birthday. She said, yeah, but I'm going to act like it is. There's the Meow Meow. We don't see her on the show real often anymore. Every now and then she pops in up here. There's the chairman. The other dogs, I think, have gone off to bed. I want to thank Bob for the tropical background. I'm going to kick out of here for a second to show everybody that background. Yeah, that's where I wish I was there. That was a good looking background. Shout out also to our sponsors once again, Bear Nose Pizza, Carrabba's Bar and Grill, which I may end up for the end of the week. The Fish House up here in downtown Louisville is the one that we promote. They have 4 locations. Royals on Market Street, Royals Hot Chicken. And right now, through the end of Lent, they have the Nashville Hot Fish. They're talking about keeping it around. Let's hope they do. Still 134 of you in here. Oh, you got to love the fakes, man. You got to love them. McDonald's, we promote 3 other locations, including LaGrange and a couple of them here off Bardstown Road. And my good friend Michael over at Arby's. We will see you tomorrow. And Arby's is over in the let me get the area right. It's in the Breckenridge Lane area, I believe. Breckenridge in the Hikes Lane area, not too far away. I'll get you the exact address for the next show, but the Breckenridge. Yeah, you get off on Breckenridge Lane, and not too far from Hikes Lane. So everybody from around here knows where that one is. When you go in there, make sure to say hi to Michael. If Michael's working, Michael's the one that got the sponsorship deal, and he's actually working on some bigger things with us with Arby's, including possibly Jimmy John's and Wendy's. They're all tied in together. They're all under one big umbrella, and so we're looking into that as well. We might have to have sponsors on the sides of our banner here before it's all said, done, and over with. So we went a little bit over. We actually gave you an extra 9 minutes, a little bit longer, 2 hours and 9 minutes. Thanks to everyone who donated tonight. I love you and appreciate you with all my heart. I truly do. Thanks for giving a scammer and a con man an opportunity, man. I really appreciate it. I try to be a worse person, and y'all just won't let me do it. Y'all just too good. And thank you, Becky, for popping in and motivating everybody to start donating. We appreciate that. Rex, I love you for what you did tonight, man. Thank you so much. Bowen, we're gonna look like a NASCAR driver before we're done. There's no doubt about that. And Rex, I will get with you tomorrow after my work day. Probably after I go to Arby's, because I have to book Charlotte, North Carolina. Gonna let them know I know Ric Flair. That ought to work. So until Tuesday night at 9:05 p.m., back to our regular start time, I'm the Star Maker for Bobby Bangs Hazelwood. I'll get his name right in a minute. For Jason, I thought for sure he'd be here tonight. He wasn't. He bailed on me again. No celebrities over here tonight. You ain't gonna make time for me, no celebrities. But until Tuesday night, 9:05 p.m., I am the Star Maker. For everyone else involved with this show, I did say